Sometimes in life, we see moments that really makes us question what just happened. And when it's caught on camera, it can make it even more confusing. Here's a video captured by a Redditor, which shows fire burning inside a tree, with nothing else burning around. The most accepted theory is that a lightning started the fire, but it's still pretty bizarre how this happened. Even though the Crimson Chin is a fictional character, there are some people with incredibly strong chins. Not sure how he does this, but here's a guy balancing a 16-foot ladder with just his chin, as everyone in the audience watches in disbelief. Even though cats don't get much credit for being smart, they can actually pick up on some things such as how people open doors. During a safari in South Africa, one of the lions showed his new findings by opening a car door, which gave the passengers probably the biggest scare they ever had.
I know! There's a locked door. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they could do that.
Here is probably one of the most terrifying swings in New Zealand, which basically looks like it detaches and lets you go in a 70-meter free fall, in which one can reach speeds of up to 75 miles per hour. If the container of water is clean and not agitated, water can actually get to freezing temperatures without necessarily turning into ice. This bizarre property of water can be seen in this clip, when a man is pouring liquid water to a thermos and immediately turns to ice. An incredible moment captured on a GoPro is at the Red Bull Rampage mountain bike competition, when Kelly McGarry made an unbelievable backflip over a 72-foot canyon, which earned him a very deserved silver medal. In some places such as Southeast Asia and South America, landslides are very common, especially after heavy rainfall or changes in groundwater. This is a landslide that occurred in Japan, and thankfully no one was injured, because they anticipated that it was going to happen. Due to cats not having a rigid collarbone, they can squeeze through incredibly tight spaces, which is kinda trippy to watch. Here's a cat sliding through a small space in the bottom of the door, which doesn't make sense at all. Probably one of the most interesting things you can do in front of a pyramid with a hole on the top is actually clap, because the sound goes up the slope and then it comes back. Here is a man showing this curious effect in front of the Chichen Itza stairs, and we can hear the echo come back, and it kinda sounds like laser beams.
Goes away. But here, the sound comes back.
Snakes usually don't attack for no reason, but when a man was just driving his motorcycle down the road, a snake came out of nowhere and tried to attack him. But luckily the man had great reflexes and missed the snake by a few inches. With most of our shopping being basically done online, we kind of accumulate a lot of cardboard boxes. And well, some people find a better use than others. This man decided to make some amazing tools inspired by video games and some TV shows, and it's incredible to watch the level of skill he has to create these. Even though vultures can be pretty intimidating, they usually never attack humans or anything that's alive. When a vulture decided to take a short rest on a man's selfie stick, the man got very lucky that the vulture didn't take the stick with him, or tear the parachute by mistake. In a lodge in southern Africa, a fun but also scary moment happened when a massive elephant crashed a pool party to take a sip of the non-chlorine. Sometimes people just get unlucky. What seemed an impossible trajectory for a wheel suddenly became reality when a wheel fell from a truck and managed to take a crazy path to land on the car of someone at a gas station. It's no secret that some fireworks can be truly jaw-dropping. Probably one of the best ones caught on camera is this firework that looks like it's making a ladder to the sky. Even though this might not even look real, it is 100% legit, and the firework it is held up by a balloon. Not sure if this was a stunt, but a terrifying moment at a monster truck event happened when one of the trucks looked like it lost control and almost went through the crowd. Winning the lottery is a dream of many. An unbelievable moment happened when a man bought a lottery ticket and forgot it at the counter of the convenience store, and the cashier decided to keep it, just in case the man comes back. So the next day when the man came back, and it turns out that the ticket was worth $273 million, here is them reuniting.
There's not many people that are honest like that. I want to get emotional on camera, but I can't ask for a better present.
Making a backflip is hard, but somehow this person managed to make an incredible triple backflip, using a fitness ball as leverage. In probably one of the saddest own goals in the world, the goalie of one of the teams tried sending the ball as far as he could because the match was close to an end, and well, the wind became very strong, and the ball came right back. Jumping from any tall place can be scary. In a Korean TV show, participants have to progressively jump higher from a springboard into the water, and in the last platform they even reached a height of over 30 feet, and the reactions of the crowd and their friends when they make the jump is amazing to watch. With some anvils being as heavy as 500 pounds, they obviously don't float in water, but mercury on the other hand is so dense that an anvil that weighs hundreds of pounds can still float on it, without a problem, which is crazy to watch. For those who don't know, a photo radar takes a picture when a car is going over the speed limit, and then the driver gets a fine in the mail. And well, in a 1 in a million chance, a bird saves a guy from a $300 fine by interfering in the picture at the right time. Swimming pools in backyards can get dirty, and if you're not using it like in winter, it does take a good amount of space. But this man came up with a very creative solution when he decided to make a swimming pool hidden below the grass, which you can open and close whenever you want. When some professional skiers decided they wanted a bigger challenge, they quite literally got the help of a helicopter to be able to go to the top of a massive hill in Alaska, which was incredibly steep. Thankfully, the 3 skiers managed to make successful glides, and no one was injured despite the high risk. Most of us have seen an ad for flex tape, but we usually believe it's all just set up. Well, interestingly enough, they do actually work, and can even stop oil from leaking from a barrel. Sometimes a plane may simply just want to be a helicopter. After heavy rains, sometimes there's this phenomenon of grass bubbles, which basically is a bubble cavity between the grass and dirt, and it's extremely satisfying to see them pop.
Oh.
Sometimes Minecraft physics seem to happen in real life. I don't truly have an explanation for this, but construction adhesives can be extremely strong, and especially useful if you're trying to make a sideways building. When a Lakers fan was given the opportunity to make $100,000 if he managed to do a half-court shot, he actually managed to pull it off, and the whole crowd was in complete shock. Even though badminton is kinda underrated, it's one of the most exciting sports to watch. An unbelievable moment at a badminton doubles match was the coordination of both teams in what seemed to be a never-ending play.
That's why we love mixed.
An incredible moment to watch was when this truck driver stopped in the middle of nowhere and blew a whistle to get thousands of birds out of his truck. My guess is that they were transporting some birds out of the city. Not sure how this even happened, but a couple of weeks ago in a Brazil's football match, a parrot flew into the pitch and landed on one of the players' heads and decided to chill there for a couple of minutes.